So we're here at the NEC. We've spoken to Danny Buchan and Lee Jackson, the FS3 Kawasaki riders for 2018, but we haven't spoken to the team owner of FS3 Kawasaki, Nigel Snook. Pleasure to be joined in your company. 2018 is on the horizon. What a year it's going to be for you guys.
Well, hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun. We've got two great riders. We've got a lot of experience after 2 years in the paddock. Last year building our own bikes, having run the old Paul Boer bikes the year before. So we've learnt a few tricks. Great crew, great atmosphere in the team. Really looking forward to next year. And the NEC show's always the beginning of next year. It's only just the end of last year, but we're making our plans. The bikes are in good shape. Looking forward to hitting the ground running.
Would it be fair to say 2017 might have been a difficult year in comparison to a fairly successful debut year in 2016?
Yeah, I think it's all experience at the end of the day. It's very easy to judge, how we did, how riders did. Billy had a bad accident which slowed things down. Let's look ahead. It's such a competitive championship. Well, both are. The super bikes and the super stock are so competitive, and the difference between hero and zero is very fine indeed. So no, we take a lot of positives from last year and we put them into play for next year.
First of all, we're going to ask the plans for the riders. Lee Jackson.
Lee, well, quiet, modest, talented, small, so we'll get a few more mile an hour out of it when he's down behind the screen. Lovely guy, very experienced on a big bike for still a very young age. I think he's only 22 at the moment. So we think we've got a good solid banker there. He's not making a lot of noise about it, but I think he's quietly confident about having a really good fight at the front end of the Superstock Championship.
And Danny Buchan, of course, rode your bike at Assen. Yeah. Was that the turning point in what got his signature on your piece of paper?
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? Danny slipped off a couple of times at Assen, and he was heartbroken, and he thought he'd missed his opportunity. But the thing with this game is to look at the big picture. If you went back a couple of years, Danny was getting the same sort of reviews that, say, Bradley Ray has this year. Few crashes, get used to the bike, and by the time you get to Alton Park, you're on the podium. So Danny has got potential. As Stuart Higgs said to me, you don't get Super Stock Championships in a box of cornflakes. He's won it twice. He's competitive on a big bike. So we're giving him our 100% backing, and we're sure his talent will come through.
And if I could ask for a final a prediction for your riders next year: top fives, top threes, top tens, podiums?
Wow. Well, I think we can be quietly confident that Lee will be regularly competing for the Superstock podium, and I'm sure we'd all be disappointed if he didn't finish the year, if not on the top step, then certainly in the top three. The challenge for Danny is a lot tougher. Regular top tens bringing the bike home, scoring points, building up, getting more and more used to the team and the bike, and troubling the top six regularly by the end of the season, I think would be a fantastic result. We're not going to make any stupid predictions about sneaking through and getting into the showdown, but who knows? If you're safe and consistent and keep delivering the results, everything's possible.
Seen this year, anything can happen.
You're right.
Nigel Snook, FS3 team owner, thank you very much for your time. All the best.
Okay. Cheers.